Hey, ladies and gentlemen, guess we have today with us Mr. Royal 7. For those who don't know, he's a big content creator. He has over 466,000 Facebook followers, 437 followers on Instagram, 25,000 subscribers on YouTube, and 266,000 followers on TikTok. How you doing today, sir, Mr. Royal?
All right.
Okay. Tell me a little about yourself. Where you grew up, and what type of environment you grew up in. You have your mom and dad, single parent home.
I grew up in you could say a single parent household. For a certain part, I wasn't raised with my father. I knew him here and there, whatever. But pretty much my mama and the person she was with at the time.
Okay. So how did it affect you? Did it have any? Was it a positive environment? You know what I'm saying? I know typically when you grow up I grew up in a single parent home, and it affected me. I feel like having a father around. Did the man play a valiant part in your life to help you groom you as a young man?
Prison played a vital part of
Prison?
molded me as a young man.
Well, I understand. So what scraped you to go to prison? I know you went to prison for 10 years, right?
Yeah. Committing crimes led me to prison at a young age.
Yeah, committing crimes, I understand you committed crimes at a young age. So it was the peers you was around, the people you was dealing with. You think that helped influence you to make those decisions?
We could always say that because I was 14 when I got incarcerated, so a lot of people try to use that as an excuse to withstood them to go to prison. I knew exactly what I was doing, all my actions, I was more focused on money than I was females, girls, type. So it's I could say the getting money part of it wasn't what led me to going to prison, but it's who I chose to get money with in the process. So it's you could say just not taking complete control of my own situation. You could be too loyal to people, and then that could crash you.
Yeah, to the wrong people.
Yeah.
Cause you can love people, the wrong people, what you consider your friends or associates, and you want to do whatever you'll fall into whatever they want because of your friends. You love them so much, care about them so much. You would want to, if they whatever they doing, whether it was right or wrong, you would do it with them. Cause me as a person, I remember having friends, and I love my friends. So whatever they did, I love them so much as a friend. I did it with them, not even thinking about the consequences. That's my dog. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna roll with my dog. You know what I'm saying? So I can kind of understand what you're saying. You know what I mean? So what did you actually go to prison for? What was the actual crime?
Home invasion.
Home invasion. Wow. Dang, is that a PBL? Man. Dang. So how your parents reacted to that when that first happened to you?
The same way any parent would. They're gonna be devastated.
Yeah.
Mixed emotions. That's pretty much how any parent would, basically.
Definitely with you being so young, it's probably even more of an impact on the parent. You know what I mean? Cause it's my baby,
Yeah, and it was my first time ever going through a legal situation because I wasn't the child that stayed in trouble. I wasn't the child that stayed in front of the police face and nothing like that. So it was my first time ever getting incarcerated. So it went from the detention center to the county to prison, my first time. So it wasn't all right, well, just go to a program. Nah, don't know, we'll do 21 days and get out. Nah, it was, if we do 22 days, go to the county, do 15 months, then go to prison and do 8, 9 movies.
So you weren't expected out of your siblings, you got other siblings, correct? So you weren't the one out of all the siblings. You sound like to me, you wasn't the one they figured be getting in trouble.
I wasn't getting in trouble with the law. However, I was still kind of getting in trouble with with school, because I'd be like the first one done with my work. You know, I had little problems with school, and then I might, you know, do stuff, you know, in the streets and stuff. But it wasn't like nothing that would make you think, all right, well, he finna go to prison when he get older. Nah, it was always, he's smart, you know, well dressed, very intelligent, you know. Yeah. That type of stuff, gonna probably play some type of sport or something, but they never really seen me going to prison because they never really seen the other part of like what I was doing in the streets, even at that young age. So it's like nobody never like expected me to be a person like to go to prison.
Yeah, I can understand that. I done dealt with similar situations as myself. You know what I mean? And did you play any sports?
I was good at everything.
Everything.
I feel like I was one of those kids like who felt like they was good at everything. You in a race, I'm gonna run faster than you. I'm gonna jump higher than you. Football, I'm gonna catch higher than you. I'm gonna throw farther than you. Like, yeah, I was one of those, so I feel like I was good at everything.
Just a well-rounded individual. Okay, so photography. Now, when did you fall in love with photography? When you knew that you wanted to take pictures and that was your passion, when that became your passion?
I'm gonna say like, I wanna say like 2020 or like 21, not 2021, I'm gonna say. Like, yeah, 2021. I had got out of county jail, and I had a homeboy, he rapped. So he was doing a video shoot, and his photographer was recording him, and I was helping his photographer with his video with my regular camera. So they liked it the way that, you know, I was managing like my video and the things that I had going on. So it was like, hey man, you really got a talent with this. Man, you should probably like do some type of photography or videography. So man,
So you stumbled.
I listened to them, and I got a camera, and then it just been up since then.
So you stumbled across your passion, basically.
Nah, it ain't nothing.
It ain't really stumbled?
Nah, cause I was already good with like everything with social media. I was good with posting. I was good with everything I was already doing. So it wasn't no stumbling. It was just a matter of time.
Yeah. Okay. So the social media thing. So what caused you to get into that? Photography led you to the social media. Oh wow.
Yeah, like I was already doing the social media, but I wasn't really like doing the things that I was doing like with it until I had got my camera. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna use this to practice on my editing and practice on my camera. So I started using all the other social media platforms to utilize my camera, and that's how everything got took off.
Wow, man. I mean, you have a very interesting social media sites, man. I mean, one of the biggest things for me, what you got going on is your niche. Your niche, you know what I'm saying? Where you always, you kind of like educating people. It's like knowledge, it's just like real stuff that needed in the world. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So do you think that's like your strength? I mean, what make you think you stand out versus anybody else that's in your field?
Character, demeanor. Like a lot of people, they feel like you have to have a certain image whenever you're doing certain things, and that stopped them from even pursuing like the smallest of goals. Like you gotta first put your best foot forward to be the best you, and they're not even putting their best foot forward because they want to sit back and worry about, you know, different things. So my main thing is like I started without caring like how anybody felt about it. Whenever I first started doing my social media or any type of voiceovers or skits, or like people around my area wasn't rocking with me. They was like, some people was like, oh, I shouldn't be doing that, but you need to find you another craft, you know. And other people was like, really wasn't just all around supportive. I was offering free services with photography, all type of stuff, free collabs, all type of stuff. But it's like, till I had moved, that's whenever I started really all the way like seeing like real support. Like I was seeing support like virtually, but the actual the physical support whenever I started moving. But
you say you moved, where you moved to?
Like Georgia and Orlando. But what makes me stand out, like back to your original question, what makes me stand out is that like everybody else, they had to have a certain amount of money, they had to have a certain amount of followers or a certain amount of something before they started. So with me, I was showing people like it doesn't take nothing. You don't have to have an image, just be yourself. A lot of people, the niche, the crowd, I'm gonna say common commodity with people is being like everybody else, like wearing what everybody else wears, saying what everybody else say, do what everybody else do. So for me, like, I'm showing people that like, hey, without having nothing, just have a definite mindset, and you're gonna be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind towards. It's manifesting. The average person don't know how to manifest. They know how to like put on the image. I know how to like real deal manifest. I'm talking about like draw out a blueprint in my mind. I'm talking about see it spiritually and make it physically happen. Like I'm talking about real life, like mastermind. Like I know how to really like make my plans like become a reality, like a vision, and make you see it.
Man, that's awesome, man. I understand, man. You know, with the things that I do with the music and the clothing line, and all that stuff, it start with a vision, but you got to believe your vision. And I think that's the difference between a lot of us as individuals. I feel like we all have a vision, but you got to believe in it and apply it to bring it to reality. Because ain't nobody on this earth don't have a vision. Everybody has something that they wanted to do but they didn't believe in it, so they give up on it. Not realizing that vision be real. You know, because this whole world is designed from a vision. Everything that's going on now is coming from a vision. This podcast started from a vision. Somebody had to first do it to start the vision, to show us the vision was a reality. So everything was a vision before it turned to reality, such as the TV behind us, the tools we using now to record us. Somebody had to think of it first. So, you know, you got to believe in your vision and trust in it, man. So, you know, so the name Royal 7, what's the meaning of that? Where did that come from?
The royalty aspect of it really come from basically like how I see myself. Like, it's basically a branding on my chest. I got it tattooed, so it's like I done had that mindset for a long time. So even with culture or spirituality or religion, like my thought process was always like very high, because I always thought what did I believe or see myself as before, you know, that slave trade era. And it was always royalty. If people around me, whether I was incarcerated or out, they always like kind of respected my mind. Like I had an unpopular opinion, however, it was still respected. So it's like, then the 7 aspect come from as far as God. That's what God mean. Like,
okay,
it's the 7th letter of the alphabet, you know, and it come from like me being like God body, you know. So Royal 7 is like me acknowledging my highest state of how I see myself on a conscious level.
Okay, that's a positive spiritual. You got some real substance to your name, which is only right. I think everybody's name should mean something. They're gonna have a name, you know what I'm saying? So, since your popularity being a content creator, right? What is your biggest like? When did you like really realize, man, I'm making it? Like, you know, I'm really growing in my new craft. Like, when did you realize that? I mean, how long did it take?
I'm gonna say my third video. Like my third video, like I had started off kind of on TikTok, so my third video went viral. I got almost like 1 million views in my third video. So like I already knew I was good at it anyway, because I had like a little popularity like for the negativity before I was actually on the positive wave.
Okay.
So like I noticed that I was getting like a lot of attention for that actually, like around my way. But then whenever I got more so on.
May I ask what that was, or you don't?
Every time somebody might be fighting, I might be on the scene, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
before, and it's lit there, you know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
like, you know, into like the little petty, little hood stuff that be on the scene that the average person wanted to see. You know
Yeah.
I was like around that, you know what I'm saying, oh, I might go live and be like, hey, such finna fight. Then I'm acting like I'm driving there, you know what I'm saying? The views jump up 2,000-3,000, you know, and then like everybody tune in because they think it's finna be a fight just to get there and nobody ain't finna fight. You feel me? That type of stuff.
People love drama anyway. I mean, people just love drama, bro. So I understand. I mean, if people do create content from that, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that's a great way to start. People like to see negative things, drama. I mean, from movies, music, drama is people love to hear it, from negative, from hating, gossiping. People love to hear bad things, man. You know what I'm saying? They intrigued about that versus some good stuff. But I see you turned it around. What made you turn it around, man? What happened? I mean, for you to just change it up and want to be in a more positive role.
I'm gonna have to backtrack to the prison aspect. I did 10, so like, I don't never sit on anything for too long if it's not beneficial for me. Like going to the club, that only lasted a few months because I did 10 years. I don't have the time to sacrifice as the person does who haven't already been incarcerated or haven't done the time that I've done. Like my whole childhood, all of that, I already had sacrificed all of that because I already did 10 years. So like, I can't get that back, you feel me? So now it's to the point where I gotta just like, you know, man, I gotta analyze the situation, enjoy it for the time being. If it ain't beneficial, get rid of it. Like,
I mean, basically it's wisdom, man. You grew up out of something and you realize, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't positive, man, I got a slogan. If it's positive, it's of God. If it's negative, it's of the devil. Anytime you're positive, you're gonna win. I don't care if you do something and you do it and you mean well, your intentions well to help yourself and others. Eventually, somebody gonna recognize it, and you're gonna prosper.
Like I disagree, and I partially disagree. The reason why I say that, I agree with you fully, but the disagreeing part of it goes, it's not about waiting for somebody else to notice you. It's about you creating your own opportunities and placing yourself in that position. Because if I was waiting for somebody to notice me, then I'd still be waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so basically confidence. It's confidence in your own self and what you believe in?
Nah, it's persistency. It's like you have to first be persistent, and then whenever you be persistent, even while you're not receiving the results, and then you're gonna naturally, eventually gain consistent results. But you have to first be persistent. It ain't nothing about no luck. It ain't nothing about no, all right, this just so happened for me or a coincidence. No, you literally create your opportunities. You literally know that it's gonna happen. If you can't see yourself with it, I promise you it's not gonna happen.
So basically what you put in, what you get out at the end of the day. And I totally agree to that. I totally agree. So for the people that's out there that's trying and wanna be something and it seems hard right now, the thing is, the young man just told you, persistency. Don't give up, even when you can't see it at that moment, just keep on working hard, you know what I mean? Eventually, something's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? So, since you don't grow in your content creating, what type of vibes you been getting, like, from people? What type of, okay, like the people you don't met, have you met any type of people that you always wanted to meet on celebrity status or things of that nature? I mean, what type of people you don't met since you don't grew and gain your notoriety?
Honestly, I don't see like celebrities how other people see them. Like, I feel like I receive my greatness from meeting people who necessarily not even probably even known, who just have a wonderful kindred spirit towards me and the things that I'm doing. Like, it's like seeing somebody who I know in the streets grinding, selling drugs, tell me, hey bro, man, keep on doing you, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's where I get my energy from. Like, I'm talking about seeing somebody from the streets. I'm talking about, I know, I'm talking about slug, dog. I'm talking about, I know, bro, grinding, getting it out here. Bro, man, keep on doing that, bro. I'm talking about giving me the highest respect. Or I might, you know what I'm saying, go to the store, the cashier, you know what I'm saying, hey, you know, meeting somebody else, and then now they want to talk about their business, so now I just shook hands with them, so now we can like do something like that. I like the vibes like that over, oh yeah, I just met this celebrity. Nah, like, honestly, like on a humble like nature, people see me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? It took me like a long time to even really accept that, but like that's literally how people see me. Like, I just, like, I might go outside, go to E-board or go to downtown, and then before you know it, people want to take pictures and, you know. So I don't really see that. My greatness comes from the people who support me, because I didn't always try to support. My family wasn't always supportive towards what I had going on. My family ended up being the people that were supporting me, because blood makes you related, but loyalty makes you family. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
So the people who be rocking with me, who be in my lives, who just, you know, respect me and just, you know what I'm saying? Those the people who, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm happy to meet.
I agree. So you very humble guy, and you judge people on their character, not what they have, not their status. That really truly don't matter, which I understand, because that never really decided me neither, man. Cause you can have money and power, but that don't make you a great person. That don't make you somebody that you wanna, that don't make you, you know, like, they be some snobby, you know, ignorant people that, you know what I mean? Some of them, you know, pretend that they better than somebody and things of that nature. So I can understand, I mean, and that's a good way to, level-head way to look at things, because a lot of people base people's life on success and what they got, and that's not true. That don't make your character. Money don't make you, that don't got nothing to do with your character, how much money you got or fame. Cause you could be a butthole, or no good, not loyal, you know what I mean? It's a lot of things, negative things still could come behind that. So, what is, now that you're doing good in your content creating, what's some other plans you have, and, you know, that you're doing now, and some plans that you're gonna be doing in the future?
I mean, I've been getting more into, like, as far as fashion, because, like, I'm gonna eventually have my own merch and stuff, so I've been collaborating with, like, people who have their own, like, clothing stores and stuff with, you know, fashion, and I'm gonna get more into actually videography. I haven't been doing other people's videos. I've just been doing my own, like, stuff. I've been focused on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, even, like, the money is straight, whatever, but my structure is more important than, like, instant money.
To working with other people right now. But you will work with somebody else, like when it comes to videos. So you will, I mean, so have you been working with shooting videos lately with anybody?
I'm definitely working with people, like, all the way around the board with different things, but my first priority is what I got going on. Like, if it's anything that's sacrificing, like, what I'm having going on, then I'm not gonna do it. Like, I don't really care about, like, the money aspect of it. I care about the importance of the business relationship that we establish. Like, that's more important. Cause I would rather deal with somebody where, all right, we maybe not be making necessarily money together right now, but it's gonna eventually be like longevity with us when it does transpire, versus me dealing with somebody who we make one business transaction and don't deal with you no more.
Yeah, I understand, because you really don't need all that anyway. So you'd rather deal with people that fits your description.
Nah,
for the most part.
Like, they can fit the description, but they, like, to that degree, but they definitely gotta already be in motion and, like, have taken initiative with their own craft. Like, yeah, you have to first show me that you believed in yourself first. Like, I'm not in that vibe or that mindset of believing in you first.
Yeah.
Now I could show you strong suits and everybody around me, people, strangers, like, oh, I believe in that person right there, man. Like, chin up, chest out. Yo, I see how you walking, strong nature. I believe in that, boy. No, that is not gonna happen. You have to show me that you've already, you know, you've already invested in yourself. You've already started your craft. You already take the first step. I'm not, like, finna blindly believe in nobody or see the potential in nobody. Like,
and that makes sense. I mean, whether it's on a job, anywhere, like even on a job to become a supervisor or a manager, so people watch you as your work ethic plays a part. People see you working. I mean, even if you think nobody looking at you, you still work hard because somebody see you. So people see your effort. So I totally understand what you're saying. And I remember a chick told me once, if you don't love yourself, how can you expect somebody else to love you? So that's kind of the same type of analogy. You gotta love yourself for people to love you. You know, a lot of people then get mad at you when you don't want to look out or do for them or help them out. But you don't love yourself. You ain't giving me nothing. You ain't giving me a reason to help you. You know what I'm saying? So I totally understand. So I'll tell the people how they can get in touch with you. You know what I mean? I know for the ones that already know, but for ones that don't know, you give your social sites. And
my Instagram is Royal with 2 Y's _ the number 7. My Facebook and my YouTube is Black _ Royalty the number 7. And yeah, it's basically either gonna be Royal 7 with 2 Y's or Black _ Royalty 7.
Okay. So y'all just heard the man, how you get in touch with him, man. I ain't gonna lie, one of my favorite reels from you. I watch it over and over again, man. When you call the girl, you call your girlfriend, she in the bed, but she didn't answer the phone. And you in your army fatigue, and I think he was FaceTiming her or something. and she seeing you, you put your arm in fatigue on, you running in with
the door.
Yeah, that was so, I watched that over and over, and I'm talking about, man, that was one of, you got a lot of things that I like, but that's the one that just jumps out at me.
Somebody about to play with you like that before?
No, ain't nobody play with me like that. That just was funny, man. It just was funny, man. I don't know, it was something about that. It was just funny, man. That really, I mean, you ever thought about acting or doing something past the real, you know what I mean?
I got like a lot of stuff planned. I don't really speak about it until I'm already doing it or already in motion, but definitely like reels and skits, that's a part of acting.
Absolutely.
Like, role playing, like,
absolutely.
If you behind that camera, if you taking a picture, like, and you having a certain look, that's a form of acting. So yeah, I
absolutely.
thought about it.
Absolutely. Okay, Mr. Royal, it was nice talking to you, man. It was a great interview, man. I'm glad you came by, man, and I appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, and good luck, man.
Mm-hmm.